Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are kicking off the show introducing our Indiana Grown series. And today I'm featuring local business Irish Mud. I'll tell you more about this series in just a moment. Also today, we are learning all about the upcoming Minority Business Expo called It's a Pearl World, happening on Saturday, presented by Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Then the Fort Wayne Police Department joins me to discuss their Victim Assistance Program and their upcoming Candlelight Visual. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Indiana Grown creates connections between farmers and consumers by promoting all forms of agriculture that are grown, raised, processed, and packaged within the great state of Indiana. Indiana Grown has more than 1,800 members and 50-plus business partners, which include farmers, artisans, wineries, breweries, as well as farmers market retailers, hospitals, restaurants, and so much more. Over the next couple of months, we will be exploring several businesses that are members of the Indiana Grown program and learn what they have to offer. Plus, this is a great way to support local businesses. First up, I spoke with Indiana Grown member Irish Mud. Let's take a look. This segment sponsored by Indiana Grown. Irish Mud is a local business that offers pasteurized pork, P-file, and skincare products here in Indiana. And today I'm so thrilled to learn more about their thriving business. And joining me today is Ethel Baker, the founder and CEO. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, listen, I said some interesting items that you all create at your business, and I find it so fascinating. So start off by giving me an overview of Irish Mud.
Okay, so we started originally in 2014 with the avian species, the different birds and the peafowl. And in 2018, I had decided that we were going to move into pigs. My husband is many generations into commercial pigs and was like, no, but we ended up with Cooney pigs.
Oh, wow.
So they're a breed native to New Zealand. They're a red marbled meat and lard pig. They're pretty much a heritage pig.
Yes.
They roam in the wilds of New Zealand and got brought to the United States for conservation efforts. So we're blessed to have them on our farm.
Yeah, so that's so fascinating. So in addition to your pigs, you actually offer different types of products as well. So kind of share with me about your skincare products and what are they made with?
Okay, so because they're a meat and lard pig, you have extra lard left over. And yeah, you can use the leaf lard for baking, but what do you do with the rest?
Right.
Well, to me, fat is kind of fat, so people use beef tallow, so why not use pig tallow?
Oh.
And then the more I did research on it, it's really healthy for your skin. Because they're pasture raised, it makes it even healthier because 90% of their diet is grass and hay. They only get a small amount of non-GMO feed a day. And then between that and I have a nursing background as well, and working in the medical community, you know that certain herbs and plants and things like that have value to them. So we kind of just combined it all together to do the different skincare products that I do.
Okay, yeah, so that's so fascinating that it helps with the skin. So do you know exactly, like, does it provide extra collagen? Is it provide some type of antioxidant?
So pig chemistry is pretty similar to human chemistry, which is why they can do, hog valve transplants and things like that. So since they're so closely related to us as far as their chemistry, it absorbs really, really well into the skin. So it actually provides a really good moisturizer.
Wow, okay, a good moisturizer. So I see so many different items from sunscreen lotion, sunscreen lotion, and then you have some other balms and, what is this? Oh, what does this help with?
So that's a healing burn salve. It actually has aloe vera in it, as well as pig tallow and some other products. So my husband got a muffler burn, and in 2 weeks it was almost completely healed.
Oh, wow.
It really works really well.
So it helps with that. And then what is this vapor rub? Is this for if you're
It's
sick?
like a Vicks vapor rub.
Okay. Okay, wow. It has a nice, fresh kind of like a, what is it? Kind of like a eucalyptus smell to it. And then you have bath salts and scrubs.
Yep.
Wonderful. I'm trying to see everything. And then you have some soaps and different lip repair. So you talked about the moisture. So I'm sure with chapped lips and just needing that extra rejuvenation
Yes.
of the skin. Okay. That is so awesome. And then also candles. So this is also made with the pig?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a redwood, cedar. And I also see that you have the, what are these called? The little...
The wax melts.
Yeah, the wax
Not
melts.
everybody wants to burn a candle, so a lot of people use wax melts. So
Very unique. Okay, so in addition to your skincare products, you actually offer your meats in different ways. So I see your basket here. Tell me about what you brought in.
I brought in some pork spare ribs. This is a ham. We do French cut chops. We do, this is bacon egg, ends and pieces, and it kind of just shows the red marbling of it. That's what they're known for. And then some breakfast links. And this is actually, when it's not clouded over, it's pretty red.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. So all this is pork.
Yes, that's all pork.
So this piece here is interesting to me. I haven't seen the pork kind of chopped like a lamb chop. Okay,
Yeah.
oh, it's a pork chop. Yes, I have. Pork
Yep.
chop done. Okay, so pork chop. So all of this meat is available at your location?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
great. And then what do you have here?
We also have, so
yeah.
kuni kunis are also really, really good for charcuterie. So we have some salami.
Okay, wonderful. And so tell me a little bit about how you got started with your business. I know that the name is Irish Mud. So where did that name come from?
So Irish Mud is, my husband is a Marine veteran, and he belongs to an all-Marine veteran motorcycle club. His road name is Mud, and obviously mine's Irish. And he also belongs to a medieval reenactment group that he gave him the name Mud originally before he joined the Marine Club.
Okay.
So,
that's cool. And so this year you all are celebrating 10 years
Yes.
since you were established. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a really great way to just kind of commemorate,
Yeah.
you know, your memories and as you grow. So something that we have to speak about is peafowl. What is that?
it's peacocks. Peafowl is the general term. Peacock technically is the male,
Okay.
and peahen is the female. So the gender neutral term is peafowl.
Okay.
So we raise about 60 different, we have about 60 breeders.
Yeah.
And I think we have 12 different colors.
That's so fascinating. You don't really hear that a whole lot.
No.
Breeding peacocks. And you say that the colors are just so interesting and so unique to any other peacock in the state, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're not colors that are commonly seen. They're not colors that you'll see at your local, even zoo
Yeah.
have. So
And so what do you do with the peacocks? I mean, do you breed them so that people can come and look at them, feed them, experience them?
well, since they're pretty much a flighty bird, ours, and we live out in the country, we have quite a few packs of coyotes. Ours are pretty well, they're contained. But we do sell chicks and adults for other people's enjoyment. We also sell the feathers at farmers markets.
Okay, yeah.
And to people like doing fly fishing and things like that.
Okay, awesome. Well, again, congratulations on your business. And people can come out and experience all of these items on your farm, correct? And where is it
Yes.
located?
We're located in Warsaw. We're closer to Pearson than Warsaw, but yeah, we're out on 500 East.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ethel.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And if you'd like more information about Irish Mud, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Indiana Grown.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Wake up with us on Wayne 15's First News every weekday morning.
We'll bring you the local news you need to start your day.
Stay with CBS Mornings at 7 on Wayne 15.
We've got the overnight breaking news and in-depth reporting.
And uplifting stories to start your day off right.
Then at 9, watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams. Hey, Jessica.
We're talking food, fun, and everything going on in Northeast Indiana.
First News, CBS Mornings.
And then Living Local 15.
A great way to start your day.
Every day.
If you are a local minority business or you would like to shop locally, there's a great event happening on Saturday. It's a Pearl World is a Minority Business Expo where you can shop and network for 2 hours from 3 to 5 p.m. And joining me today is Kim Brooks, the event co-chair, and Kyra Nolan, a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Okay. So this weekend, there's an amazing opportunity, really, to get to know some of the minority businesses and also just to shop locally and network. So, Kim, start off by giving me an overview of It's a Pearl World.
Okay. Well, thank you. So this is our sorority's second annual event where we provide an opportunity for local minority business owners and particularly women minority business owners to be able to showcase their goods or services. So we have a little bit of both in a space where, you know, people can come shop, learn about their businesses if they did not know. We're just trying to provide that opportunity for them that they may not normally receive.
Right, yeah. And so at this event, Kyra, what can people really expect? I know there's going to be music and some other things happening.
Yeah, there's going to be music, there's going to be light refreshments, great networking opportunities, and lots of fun and fellowship.
Yeah, I love that. And with the businesses that will be there, there's actually an opportunity for businesses to still sign up. I know there'll be a good amount there. So what can people do if they need to sign up to be a vendor?
Well, they can go to our chapter's Facebook page. It's Iota Chi Omega chapter, Alpha Kappa Alpha. We have the flyer with the link to register. So yes, we are still accepting. We have many vendors already, but we will take vendors as late as possible. If there's somebody who wants that opportunity, didn't know about it before, we're happy to have them.
Yes, and I know that admission is free for people to come and just really enjoy this event. And this is a part of a bigger initiative for the chapter, correct? So can you kind of break down why this event is taking place?
Yes, so our sorority has 6 initiatives internationally, and this is one of them. This is Build Our Economic Wealth. So this was the idea that we came up with locally as a chapter in which we could do that within our community.
Yeah, which is great. And so if people want to attend and shop around, can you kind of tease maybe some of the businesses that may be there that people can expect to shop from?
Well, we have several. Yes. So what I'd say right now is all kinds of things from beauty to jewelry, candles, entertainment, DJ. As you mentioned, there'll be music, so we have DJ services. We have a couple companies who actually do custom products and gifts. So we are, advertising, if you need to shop early for graduation gifts or Mother's Day gifts, you might be able to get something done and personalized right there on the spot even. So all, different sectors of businesses, travel services, real estate services. So there's a wide gamut that we'll have available.
I love that. And this is taking place at the Boys and Girls Club, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be this Saturday, April the 20th from 3 to 5 p.m.
Okay, at the Boys and Girls Club. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about this event. Such an important initiative. We have to support our local businesses, and this is the perfect way. And it's only 2 hours. Like, come out for a little bit. You can still enjoy your Saturday and just see everyone.
Yep, and there'll be door prizes also.
Okay.
Free entry and door prizes.
Okay, awesome. Love that. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about the Pearl World, we'll have the Facebook information listed below. Remember, this event is taking place on Saturday, April 20th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club on Fairfield. And it's not too late to register if you are a vendor. Plus, the general admission is free. So check it out. And I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
In honor of National Crime Victims' Rights Week, the Fort Wayne's Police Department is having their annual Candlelight Visual. This visual will honor the victims and survivors of homicide and violent crime. This vigil will also take place on Monday, April 22nd. And joining me today with more details is Christy, the Director of Victim Assistance, and Dakota, a victim advocate with the police department. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so this event happens each year. And before we dive into the visual, Christy, will you give us an overview about the Victims Assistance Program?
Yeah, so our Victim Assistance Program has been part of the police department since the 80s. We are available to provide advocates to any victims of violent crime, and we help kind of walk them through the criminal justice process. So helping them understand what next steps are after filing a police report, if charges have not been filed, if they're wanting to do a referral for charges, getting protective orders, going with them to court, reading victim impact statements, and really just being there as a support for them.
Wow, yeah, it sounds like from beginning to end. So from the very first moment a crime happens to someone, the first thing they should do is contact you all. Come in person, make a phone call, what's best?
Either way is fine. If you come in person on the first floor at the police department, there is a phone on the wall by the records department that if you pick it up, it calls straight to our office. You can always call us as well, ask any questions that you have. In order for our office to serve you, there does have to be a police report filed, but if you have not done that yet or aren't sure about the process, we can always help walk you through it.
Yeah, and what do you feel in your experience are some of the biggest misperceptions for this department, for this process, for victims that need protection?
Yeah, I mean, I think that people kind of try to do things on their own sometimes and don't realize that there are services available to help you. When you experience a tragedy or a trauma like this, there are so many things that have to be done right in that moment. And having a person who can kind of help you, who does this on a daily basis, walk you through the steps, who to call, where to reach out, where to get counseling services, it eases the burden of that process. So I think just being able to have somebody that's there to support you through that.
Yeah, and you said something so important. It's all about the timing. Do it now while there's still evidence. Do it now while your memory's still fresh. Do it now before the criminal gets away, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so unfortunately, though you all do all you can to catch the criminal or to protect the victim sometimes loses their life, and that's so tragic. And so that's why this visual is here, just to honor those that were lost. So Dakota, can you share about this visual and what people can expect?
Yeah, so this year the annual Candlelight Vigil is going to be held on Monday, April 22nd. This year we're hosting it at the Public Safety Academy, which is a change. We invite the public, anyone whose life has been impacted by violence in our community, especially those who've lost a loved one. We invite them to come. We have memorial displays with photos of lives that have been lost to violence, and we'll also read the names of the lives that have been lost in the last several years. We'll have some community leaders that are present to speak. But yeah, we would invite anyone to come. Bring your family, bring a friend.
Okay, and I know sometimes at visuals there's a certain color that people wear to represent. Is there a certain color people should wear in honor of this day?
We just want people to be comfortable, whatever they feel comfortable wearing. We do have t-shirts that we'll have available. They'll have the logo for this year's National Crime Victims' Rights Week logo that's released by the Office for Victims of Crime. So we'll have those available for people if they'd like to take a t-shirt. But as far as coming to the vigil, they can just wear whatever makes them feel comfortable.
Okay. And do they bring their own candles, or are candles provided?
Candles are provided. So we'll pass out candles, and they can also take those home with them. They're little tea light candles, so they can take them home.
Yeah. And with National Crime Victims' Rights Week happening, what else are you all doing as a department to really acknowledge and to celebrate this time?
Yeah, so this, like we said earlier, happens every year. The Office for Victims of Crime releases it nationwide. Every year is a different theme. This year's theme is how can you help? Options, services, and support. So it's really a call to action for the community about how can you help victims and survivors of crime? What can you do to get involved? We're always looking for volunteers. There's always community events put on not just by our office, but other providers in the community as well. There are several events this week that are happening. This is one of our largest events of the year, and mostly just because we want the people that we serve to know that it's not just important to us to be there for them during the moment that the tragedy occurs, but to also uplift and support them every year. We know that when you lose someone, that grief doesn't just go away after a sentence has been determined. It is a lasting impact on people. So we want them to have a space where they can come and have people to uplift and support them, but also remember their loved one and know that there are people rallying around them.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. And what location is this event taking place?
It will be at the Public Safety Academy, which is out south behind the Southtown Walmart. And it's from 5:30 to 7. We will have, like Dakota mentioned, a lot of people that are there from the city, city leaders. We'll have some pastors who are coming to share words of encouragement. We'll be reading names and really just trying to provide a space for people to come together and remember those that we've lost.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming in and sharing.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And if you'd like more information about this Candlelight Visual that's taking place on Monday, April 22nd at 5:30 p.m., we'll have their website listed below for more information, and I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. It's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow because you know what? It's Friday. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.